I'm going to be solving problem A45, and it's a number that has to do with the imaginary number I. The same way that I asked you before, that if you don't remember matrices, when you look at the book that we're using, Bob Miller's Math for the ACT, there's a section that explains matrices. There's also a section, I believe, that explains about imaginary numbers. I is a number that helps you deal with the square of negative numbers. For example, the square root of 49, you know that is 7, because 7 times 7 is 49. The square root of 49, negative 49, cannot be solved without the imaginary numbers, because there's no number that multiplied by itself will give you negative. The answer here is 7i. Why 7i? Because 7i times 7i equals to 7i squared, and I squared in mathematics equals to negative 1. So every time that you see an I square is going to be negative 1. So now let's study this a little bit. You have I, then you have I squared, then you have I to the third, and then you have I to the fourth. I is I squared is negative 1. I to the third power is negative I, and I to the fourth power is positive 1. Why do I say that I to the fourth power is positive 1? Because I times I times I times I times I is negative 1, I times I is negative 1, and negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. So I want you to remember this cycle in the imaginary world, that is I, negative 1, negative I, and positive 1. So now they're giving you this problem. Look at this problem. They're asking you to find, I can hardly see this, I to the 11th power plus I to the 12th power plus I to the 13th power plus I to the 14th power. So the way that I do this, I look at the exponent and I try to find where is that in the cycle of I, negative 1, negative I, 1. I know that I to the 11th is going to go I8, 9, 10, 11. So I8 is going to be 1 because it's here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. So I to the 11th power is the negative thing as the same thing as negative 1. Then I go to I12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's going to be a positive 1. 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I to the 13 is the same thing as I. And then I to the 14, 4, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14 is going to be negative 1. 12 is here, 14. If you could see, it's like a cycle. The beauty about this is that negative 1 cancels with positive 1. 1 cancels with negative 1. And the answer, ladies and gentlemen, is letter A, which is 0.